YMCA friends and family. It's Jackie. And today we're going to do some Pilates. And guess what? I'm going to bring a ball in today. We haven't, through this whole virtual offerings in my Pilates class, used any equipment to date. So if you have a bender ball at home, go ahead and grab it. If you don't, that's okay. You can do all the exercises we're going to do today without it. This is just a prop to make the exercise just a little bit more challenging. Sometimes a lot of people like it because it gives some relief to any discomfort you might feel in your back. So if you don't have a bender ball and you want to use some kind of prop, you have a circular pillow or a poofy pillow, like a small pillow, you can grab that. If you have a ball that's not a bender ball but that has some squish to it, like a playground ball that's not too big, you could maybe use that. So listen. Grab what you got. If you don't have a bender ball, no big deal. You're still welcome to join in, and I will show all the moves without it as well. We're ready for this today. You need a mat as well, or a towel or a blanket. DJ Mac is in the house. He's going to hit our tunes, guys. We're going to get started. Have a seat. If you're new to Pilates, you're going to be just fine. I'm going to show you options today for all fitness levels. If you have that ball, we're just putting it in our lap to start. Take a big inhale, reaching the arms up overhead. Exhale, lower down. Good, one more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower. From here, we're gonna grab the ball in your hands if you have it. If not, you're just gonna keep inhaling, reach up. Exhale, lower down. If you have a pillow, put it in the palm of your hands. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, now lower down. The ball or the pillow right in front of the chest. Palms press in, shoulders down. Brace your belly. So you're pulling your belly button back and towards your spine. Take a breath. Inhale. Now a little rotation over to the right side. Slowly twist. Bring your gaze with you. Come back center. Inhale. Now glue your butt cheeks down towards the floor. Exhale. Go the other way. Good. Inhale, back center. Now we're going to bring this ball up overhead. Now put it in your left hand. Press the left hand down to the ground. And then reach up and over. Feel a nice stretch down the side body. We're coming back up. Take your time. Reach up. Bring the ball up. Switch hands. Lower down on the other side. You can take this ball and roll it away. Feel a nice stretch down the side of your body. How you guys feeling this morning? Okay? It's going to be a great day. A great day. Great way to start off your day together with a Pilates class. Time to reset. Focus on the core. Working on your posture, slowly start to rise. Ball comes back into the hands. We're going to take this ball all the way to the floor. If you don't have the ball, your hands are just dropping down. Roll the ball out. Press down on it. Palms push down. Soften out through the elbows. Go ahead and tuck your chin into your chest and sink. Your knees press open wide down towards the ground. Feel a nice stretch in the hip. Once you're ready here, you're going to slowly rise up. Taking that ball in your hands, uncrossing the legs, bringing the knees bent. Ball is going to go right back behind the back, tucked right behind that tailbone. Reaching the arms up nice and proud. So if you don't have that ball, you're just sitting up. Booty down on the ground, shoulders up, back and down. Now you're going to take your breath. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, sink back into this bender ball or that pillow if you have it, and then just focus on the core control. Belly in, chest proud, shoulders down, big breath. Now, from here, we're going to slowly rotate to the right, freeze, then slowly come back up center, and then slowly rotate to the left and freeze. Inhale, come back center. Exhale, twist forward, come back center, and then twist the other way. From here, we're going to roll up. Once you come center, folding over through the knees, drop down, tuck the chin in, and freeze right here. All right, slowly come up. We're just warming up through the core here. Reset that bender ball if you have it. Drop the shoulders down, leaning back into that ball. So, belly in, shoulders down. The deeper you press down into this ball, the more you're going to feel the work in the core. Now, these bender balls were created to alleviate back pain when you do this kind of work right here. It's support for that low back. Belly tight, guys. Deep breath. Inhale. Now, from here, we're going to slowly start to open up through the arms. Reach out wide. And then press through the air. Inhale as you open. Exhale as you squeeze. Now imagine that you're in water. You're pushing the water away with your hands, and you squeeze through the chest as you press the water. Opening up through the chest, squeezing the muscles of the chest, warming up through the shoulders. The last time, inhale, open. Exhale, close. Now freeze here. Right arm lifts up to the sky, then lower it down. Same thing with the left. Inhale, reach up. Now if this is becoming too intense for you, take a break, you roll up, and then you drop back down into it when you're ready. One more time, alternating the arms. Now listen, both arms together, if you can, reach on up. Freeze. Now feel what's happening in your core here. If your body starts to shake, that means you're doing it right. If this is too much for you, arms drop back down. One more deep breath. Slowly drop. Now roll up. Hugging the knees, dropping the chin in towards the chest. If you want, you can take your palms in towards the inside of the foot. Grab on and pull yourself down closer. Feel a nice stretch between the shoulder blades. Drop the chin to the chest. We have one more set up here in this position. Reset that ball, that low back, or if you have that pillow, or even if you roll up a towel or a blanket, you can stick it right there behind your low back. It's going to help with support. Slowly roll up. First, we reset. Stacking up the spine, one vertebrae at a time, reaching the arms out before you lean back. Brace that belly. Drop it. Freeze. All right, we're going to put it together. So we're going to open up through the chest. Inhale, reach open. Exhale, close. Now you're going straight up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower down. Option, of course, is to alternate arms each time you open and close. So let me show you that. You can open with just the right arm, then close, then come up with the right arm, then drop, and then do the same set on the other side. Open up strong, close, squeeze, reach up. Guys, you have it one more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, biceps to ears. Now freeze. Shoulders down and back. Belly brace super strong. One more deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, drop those arms down. This time we're going to roll up. We're going to straighten out through the legs. We're going to grab the ball with our hands, hinging forward, reaching out and over those toes. Drop the chin to the chest. Wiggle out through the toes. Feel a nice stretch in the back of the legs. All right, slowly come up. If you want to roll down with bent knees, you're gonna scooch forward, bend the knees, and adjust down. Or if you wanna go with straight legs, glue down, brace that belly, one vertebrae at a time. We're dropping down onto the floor. Now, once you get here, if your legs are bent, go ahead and straighten them out. Ball is gonna come up overhead. We're gonna go ahead and point our toes and feel a nice stretch. Reaching the fingers out to the opposite wall, reaching the toes away from the hands. One more deep breath. Inhale and exhale. All right, readjust. So if you have a pillow, it's going in the palm of the hands. If you have this ball, it's staying right where it is. Reach the ball up over the chest. Now from here, we're gonna bend our knees in. So placing the feet, the whole foot on the floor. Heels down, toes down. Now squeeze the pillow or the ball over the chest. Feel your biceps turn on, your triceps, your chest muscles, shoulders down and back. Now, chest is always proud, so give a little squeeze between the shoulder blades. We're gonna do a little crunch up. Inhale, press the ball up towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower down. Good, do that again. Inhale, crunch. Exhale, lower. Two more. Reach it up. Lower it down. Just one more time, guys. Reach on up. Now we're gonna transfer this ball in between the knees. If you don't have the ball, a pillow can work. Squeeze it tight. Palms are down, hips rise. So this is a nice prop to intensify the work in the bridge. If you have a prop between the knees, squeeze it. And then feel what happens there. Your inner thighs start to burn a little bit. From here in this bridge, you're balancing on your shoulder blades. You're using your core to protect that low back. Even weight in the feet. So toes are down, balls of the feet are down, heels are down. Now tuck those shoulders under if you're feeling okay with that. Your gaze is straight up towards the ceiling. Make sure you can easily turn your head side to side. so there's no weight in the head or neck. All right, squeeze that ball a little tighter. If you have those shoulders tucked, untuck them, and we're rolling back down all the way, one vertebrae at a time, down on the ground. Once your tailbone taps, lift the feet up off the floor, crunch up slow, inhale. Exhale, lower that head back down, legs stay high. Inhale, crunch, exhale, drop. Keeping the work in the inner thigh, squeeze the pillow, squeeze the ball. One more time. Feet go back down on the floor, palms are down, lift the hips back into our bridge. Now this time we're gonna try a single leg bridge. See if you can lift your right foot up off the floor without letting that ball or that pillow drop. Squeeze the cheeks, guys. Abs tight, lift just a little bit higher. Dig into the foot. Switch legs, keeping the hips high. Find your breath. In this breath, it's slow and controlled, matching the movement. As you exhale, try and pull the belly button back into the spine just a little bit stronger. Put the foot back on the floor. Sink down. If you had the shoulders tucked, go ahead and release them. Now feet are gonna lift up off the floor. You got that crunch. Inhale, lift up, chin to chest, lower down. Do that again. Inhale, reach. With the fingers, exhale, lower. Now we're gonna take it up for this time, and you're gonna freeze. We're gonna hold right here. Palms are gonna face the ground. Start a little beat of the hands. Inhale. And exhale. Now listen, this is how slow our breath is in Pilates. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guys, if you need an option, head is down, feet can drop down. I want a strong beat of these hands, right? So imagine you have a weight there. You're pressing down on something that's gonna resist the hand press. Squeeze that ball tighter if you're feeling okay. Legs go straight, squeeze it. Now, more advanced option, guys, you're taking those legs lower down to the ground. If at any point you need to reset, bend the knees and put the head on the floor. How you doing? Do you have 3 more in you? Let's see. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Keep this going. Inhale. This move right here is called our 100. You're almost to the end. Last time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Drop the head, hug the knees. You can take a little rock and roll if you need it. When you're ready, though, you're gonna stop that rock, putting the feet back down on the floor, lifting back into our bridge. Freeze right here and hold. Tuck those shoulders if you like it. Right leg rises. Squeeze that ball tight. Inhale. Now from here, you can point and flex through the foot. Then, find what position of this foot works for you. Little pulse of those hips. Lift and drop. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, up and hold. Drop that foot down. Left leg, lift it up. Squeeze that ball tight. Point and flex. Hold the foot. Pulse it up. Lift and lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, up and hold. Wait. Put the foot down. Untuck the shoulders if they were tucked. Guys, we're going to release the ball from the knees or that pillow so you have a little break for the inner thigh. I want you to put the pillow or the ball right on your belly. Bring the bottoms of the feet together and just open the knees. Feel a nice stretch in the inner thigh. We're not hanging out here too long. If you wish to stay longer, listen to your body and do it. All right, we're going to slowly transition here. Brace that core. Bring your knees back up together. This bender ball is going to go underneath the tailbone. So lift the hips up and then find a comfy spot for that ball. Now remember, if you don't have that ball, you can use a towel. You can roll the towel up and stick it right underneath the tailbone. Palms are going to face the floor. Now, this is an unstable surface, right? So if you don't hold your core tight, you're going to rock and roll all over the place. That's the challenge with the bender ball. Since it's an unstable surface, we got to focus on that core control. So belly button pushes back and towards the spine a little deeper. Palms are going to start on the floor. See what happens here if you lift your right leg. Can you hold it? Sure you can. How about if we add the left leg in? If this is too much for you, drop one leg down. If you're good here, We're gonna stay here. We're gonna make it a little bit more challenging. You're gonna tap a toe to the floor. Inhale that right leg down. Exhale and lift. Now what happens if you have no prop? Your back is just glued down into the floor and you're tapping the toe down. If your back is down on the floor because you have no prop, make sure you're not arching off the ground. Every vertebrae hits the floor. If you have this ball, brace that belly stronger. No rocking and rolling. One more time. Now we're gonna try with both legs together if that feels okay for you. Inhale, tap down. Exhale and lift. Now listen, there is an option to make this harder. You can take one hand off the floor. And if you can do that without rocking and rolling, try the other hand lifted up off the floor, slow and controlled. Inhale, drop. Exhale, lift. Since it's an unstable surface, the more body parts that we pull up off the floor, the harder it becomes. One more. Now listen, freeze at the top. See if you can extend the legs straight up. If you need more of a break, hug the knees into the chest. Now we're gonna create a Pilates stance here so your heels are squeezed tight, toes are slightly turned out, similar to first position if you're doing ballet. Now, see if you can drop that right leg without falling off that ball. Inhale, lower. Exhale, rise. If having the hands up is too much, you drop the hands down. If having the legs straight is too much, a slight bend in the knee. Now look, slower and lower, harder, right? Slow and higher, easier. So you can decrease your intensity by decreasing the range. You make it harder by going bigger. You have it one more time, each leg. See if you can drop just a little bit lower. Now bring both legs together and here we go. Squeeze through the heels. Inhale, lower both the legs down. Exhale and rise. Belly brace, guys. Push the shoulder blades down into the ground. 2 more times. Huge amount of work here for your lower abs. Pull them together. Try not to move off that ball. Squeeze the cheeks. Now hands are gonna now drop to the floor. We're holding right here. Refocus. Your gaze is straight up to the ceiling. I will talk you through this. We're gonna open up the legs. Circle them down towards the ground. Squeeze the heels together and rise up. Do it again. Inhale, lower. Exhale and rise. Again, drop down, lift up, open, and close. One more. Let's reverse it. Bring the legs back up together. Now drop down center. And then open wide. Bring the heels back together. The bigger you go, the harder the work. If you need an option to make it easier, you're just going smaller. A little drop and a little tiny circle. 2 more. Inhale on your way down. Exhale, rise. Last one. Awesome. Bring the legs together. Bend the knees in. Placing the feet back on the floor. Lifting the hips high. Release that bender ball from that low back. Imprint that spine back down to the ground. Palms are going to hold the ball, okay? Oh, deep breath. Inhale. Let's push that ball right up over our chest. Now squeeze it. If you don't have the ball and you have a light set of dumbbells somewhere, you could use that instead of this ball if you prefer. If you have that pillow or that towel, squeezing it tight. And as you squeeze here, I want you to feel your chest turn on, right? Imagine that it's a big squeeze and feeling big work in those muscles. Now you're going to take this ball and you're going to bend the elbows, bringing the ball down towards the forehead and then lift it up. Nice and slow. Drop down, lift up. If you have light dumbbells, one can go in either hand, and you're just doing a little tricep extension here. Dropping down towards the forehead, and then rising straight back up. Elbows stay in line with the shoulders. Listen, one more. Now, next time I want you to drop down and freeze. Hold it. Now, little tiny pulse up and down. Push it. Lift and lower. Now you should feel big work in the arms, the biceps, the triceps. Squeeze that ball tight, even through the chest. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Push all the way up. Hold it here. Relax the shoulders down. Guess what? This ball is going underneath a foot. So this is really fun, guys. If you haven't done ball work with me before at a branch at the YMCA, you are in for a treat here. Your option is always to put one foot on the ball and then keep one foot on the floor. That is your option, okay? If you want to come with me and put both feet on the floor, that's where the real fun happens. Right, Gina? Putting the hands down on the ground. Shoulders down and back, chest nice and proud, belly strong. Now we're going to lift the hips up and you're going to balance. Now right away, you're going to get shaky. And if you feel a cramp starting in the back of your leg, drop out of this and just step off the ball. And you can have both feet on the ground, lifting straight up, okay? All right, it's big work here, balancing on this bender ball. One more deep breath, inhale. Now sink down, take your time, one vertebrae at a time. Now straighten out the legs, flex the feet, push the heels away from the body. Now point the feet, flex the feet. If you don't have the ball, you're just straightening out the legs on the mat and you're pointing and flexing. As you point, feel a nice stretch in the shin. As you flex, you feel a stretch in the calf muscle. One more. All right, from here, we're doing it again. And if you did one foot on the ball, you're going to switch feet. If you're doing both feet, it's going to be just fine. Find your breath. Lift up when you're ready. If you prefer to tuck the shoulders under, find it, press it. Now relax the toes, right? You don't have to have them pointed or flexed here, just relax them. Digging the heels into the ball, even weight between both feet, palms are down. Now, if you're feeling okay, little pulse, up and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, up and hold, wait. All right, guys, untuck those shoulders, simmer down, one vertebrae at a time, pushing the feet away, get a nice stretch in the back of the leg. Well, as much fun as that was, that's it for that. If you want to do it again, you can do it again after class all on your own. From here, we're going to roll that ball back in towards the body, and you're going to take it in between the feet. So if you can do this without your hands, awesome. Walking that ball in between your ankles. From here, we're going to lift the feet up. So you're going to brace your belly, 90 degrees bend with the legs to start, and we're going to see crunch. So you're going to take the palms up off the floor, reach up here and hold it. Shoulders down. Got it? So far, so good. If you prefer to have your head on the floor, do it. We're going to kick the legs up high, and then you're going to wrap the arms out wide and around, and then hug everything back in. Option is right here. Head is down, kicking up, arms up, then circle around, back center. To make it harder, you're crunching up, you're holding it up, you're kicking the legs low, arms reach overhead, and then hug back in. Head never drops. Inhale out, exhale, squeeze in. Good, keep it going. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. 2 more. Reach it out. Exhale, close. Last one here. Good. From here, drop the head down. Hands down. Lift the legs up. Squeeze the ball tight. A little corkscrew, shoulders down and back. Drop the legs over to the right. Circle around and then bring it back center. And then go the other way with it. Inhale, lower down. Exhale and lift. Again, drop and circle. Up and rise. Option is a slight bend in the knee and making your circle small. If you can keep your legs straight without locking the knees, that is your goal. And then going just a little bit bigger. Focus. Belly button to spine. Drop around. Lift proud. One more each way. Even it out. Last one. Inhale, lower. Exhale, rise. Awesome. Dropping the ball towards the floor. Feet go down. Squeeze it. Lift up into an easy bridge. Nothing crazy. Just releasing any tension in the hips. Gaze stays straight up. Big breath. From here, spine sinks back down. If you need more time to take a break, do it. At any point, you can hug your knees into the chest. Now from here, we're gonna transition the ball into the hands. We're just gonna hold it nice and gently right over the chest. Your right knee is gonna lift, and you're using your core to pull the foot up off the floor, yeah? Yes. Now the other leg is gonna go straight up to the ceiling. Head can stay down. We're gonna inhale. We're gonna exhale, and we're switch the legs. So right here is your easiest option. If you don't have the ball, totally cool, just to hold nothing in your hands straight up, yeah? Yeah. Okay. If you wanna make it harder, guys, we're crunching up. Inhale, switch the legs. Exhale, switch the legs. And if you wanna make it even harder, you're taking your leg lower. Inhale and exhale. So it's a single leg stretch, squeezing the bender ball straight up and over that chest. And then we're gonna transition and work a little bit more of our oblique muscles. So that means we add a little rotation. So inhale, center. Exhale, twist over towards that bent knee. Then come back center, inhale. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Remember, if you don't have the ball, you're just doing it with your hands. And if you prefer to have the hands behind the head or either side of the temple, go for it. Making sure you're lifting that opposite shoulder blade higher up off the floor. And as you twist, exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. We have it one more set. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Last one, guys. Awesome. Come back in. Hug the knees. Rock it on out, side to side. Shoulder roll. Deep breath. Now we're going to extend the legs out, and we're going to use a roll up to get to a seated position so we can work a little bit more fun off the back, okay? So if you prefer to just put your feet on the floor and grab behind the legs and rock and roll yourself up, do it. If you want to come with me with this roll up, we're going to straighten out through the body, flexing through the feet. Make sure you brace your core super strong. Glue your calf muscles down to the ground. Inhale, lift the ball straight up. Tuck the chin into the chest. Up, and then hinge forward. So if your knees are bent, now's a good time to straighten out those legs and get a nice stretch down the back of the legs. Reach out just a little bit deeper, chest down towards the knees. One more big breath. Inhale. And exhale. Awesome. Slowly rise. Take your time. We're hanging here for just a second. Let's reset. Shoulders up, back and down. Legs are about hip distance apart. Ball is straight out right in the palm of the hands. Press it tight. Inhale. Exhale. A little twist to the right. Come back center. A little twist to the left. So look how flat and straight my spine is. I'm not leaning back. I'm not hinging forward. Just a little rotation, thinking tiny, tiny waist. Inhale, back center. Last time. Twist it on out. Good. Come back center. Hold. Drop the ball down. We're going to transition onto hands and knees. Bend the knees in. Come on up. We're going to keep the ball. However, if you don't have a ball, you can use a pillow again underneath the knee, or you can use nothing, okay? This ball is so fun under a knee, so we're going to do it. If you're coming with me, your right knee is going on the ball. Palms are dropping down onto the ground. Now find your balance here. It's a little awkward to start because one leg's up higher than the other. See how wiggly and wobbly it can be? So you want to focus here. Using your core to stabilize the body. Shoulders up, back, and down. Spine nice and long. Now, if your right knee is on a ball or on the pillow or whatever you have at home, I want you to lift off the other leg. So left leg will rise here, and you're finding your balance. Open up through the fingertips. Push the pinkies down and the thumbs down. Now, for more advanced movement, you could release the toe. See what's happening there? Then you're full off the floor with the legs. If you shaky shake and you just can't, that's fine. Put the toes back down. Now from here, this leg that's up, we're going to do a little pull straight up to the ceiling. Abs tight. Inhale and exhale, push up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, up and hold, wait for it. Point through the foot. Slowly bend that knee. Reset. Step off the ball with the knee. Place the ball in between the knees so both knees are now down on the ground. Tuck the chin into the chest. Reaching up towards the ceiling, separating through the shoulder blades. Spine rises, then drop down. Belly drops, head rises. Feel a nice stretch. We gotta do the other side. So reset. Spine long, flat, straight. Other knee goes on top of this ball. If you have this ball at home and you're really feeling too wobbly on it, maybe there's too much air. They're meant to be soft, like squishy, right? So you don't want a tight ball, you want a squishy ball. Fingers out wide. That's right, I said it, a squishy ball. Other leg is gonna kick out. Find your balance. Remember, you can have the toes down, or if you feel like you really want to challenge, toes are lifting up. You choose. If you feel like you're gonna fall, put the toes back down. Now flex the foot, squeeze in the cheeks, lift up and down. 8. So listen, abs strong, working through the low back, hamstring and glute. 3, 2, 1, up and hold, find that balance. Point through the foot. Take your time, drop it back down, all the way to the floor. Now move this ball in between the knees. That cat-cow, we're doing it again. Tuck the chin into the chest. C-curve through that spine. Then drop the belly down and lift the head up. All right, we're gonna sit back into a child's pose. Walk the hands away, drop the body down. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale, wiggle out through the fingers, wiggle out through the toes. Just rest right here. We're moving on, guys. We are gonna lay all the way down onto the floor, but before we go there, we're gonna take this ball out from the knees and we're gonna place it in between the feet. So right in between those heels, and then your belly is gonna drop all the way down to the mat. Take a breath right here. Just gonna fix my mic, and then we're gonna add on, okay? So reset. Heel squeeze the ball so it doesn't go anywhere. We're gonna start with our hands can be down on our sides right here, or you can clasp them together on that low back. That's up to you. Elbows are gonna drop wide if you have your hands clasped together on that low back. Now squeeze the ball tight in between the heels, or you're just squeezing your heels together. If you don't have a ball, kick in triple time. 3, 2, 1. Now extend the legs out, lift the chest up off the floor, hold right here. Feel a nice stretch in the chest, push the shoulders away, and then drop back down. Kick it again. 3, 2, 1, up and hold. So when you're kicking that ball in towards your glutes, squeezing through the hamstrings, right? Working the back of the leg and the glute. Lower down, kick it. 3, 2, 1, up and hold. Freeze right here. Feet can be on the floor if you need it, or they're lifted and your chest is lifted, shoulders back and down, gaze straight ahead or straight down on the floor. Whatever feels good for your neck. One more breath. All right, lower down. Everything drops. Ball drops. Hands drop. I want to make sure your ball stays in between the heels, though. You don't want to relax so much that the ball takes it off. All right, we're moving on. Hands are going to walk up towards the head. From here, we're going to walk our fingertips out towards our temples, and our elbows are going to reach up off the floor. So right there is some back work. You're looking straight down on the floor. When you're ready, you're going to lift the chest a little bit higher. So a little back extension. We're going to start with our toes down on the ground and just lift. See how high you can get. If having your hands off the floor is too much for you, you can refocus the work, pressing the palms down and elbows in. Guide yourself up if you need it. If you can keep your hands lifted off of the floor, awesome. One more deep breath. Lowering back down. Take a nice break. One breath. Now we're going to add the leg work in, so squeeze that ball tight and see if you can lift everything up off the floor. Now while we're here, we're going to open up the arms, lift a little bit higher, and then pull it back together, fingertips to temples. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink in. Pushing the palms through the air. Take flight. And then lower just a little bit back down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, drop. 2 more. Find the control in your core. Belly button in. Now this next one, we're gonna take it out and we're gonna hold it. So if lifting the legs is too much, drop them down. Deep breath. Palms down. Freeze. Squeeze that ball as tight as you can. Gaze it straight down so your head and neck all in line with your spine. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, bend the arms, fingertips to temples. Lower back down. Palms come into the ground. Elbows tuck in towards the rib cage. From here, the tops of the feet can stay on the floor, and that's how we're gonna start all together. And then the second round will make it a little bit harder. Ball stays right where it is, elbows in, shoulders down, abs strong. We're gonna push up into a modified plank. So knees stay down, tops of the feet stay down. Inhale, exhale, rise, right here. So your hips are down. You're in one long line leading from the tip of your head down to your knees. Now your hands are directly underneath the shoulders and fingers are nice and wide. Shoulders are down, chest is proud. Slow Pilates push-up. Inhale, elbows rub the rib cage, lift back up. Do that again. Inhale on your way down. Exhale and rise. Good, 2 more. Drop down. Lift up. Last one, guys. All the way down. All the way up, and now freeze and hold your plank. Wait. We're gonna walk back up into a tabletop, so take your time here. Bending the knees, walking the hands back. Back is flat. Freeze and hold. Right arm is gonna reach out to the side. Find your balance. Drop it back down. Left arm rises up. Drop it back down. One more. Reach up. Lower down. Working through that upper back. As you reach the arm out, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Now drop it back down. We're walking back to our modified plank. Take your time getting there. Elbows, rub the rib cage. Lower all the way down to the floor. All right, so far so good. Guess what? We get to do it all again. From the top, fingertips back to the temples. Squeeze the ball. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Brace that belly. Lift everything up into place. Open up the arms, airplane wings. Bend the arms in. Little drop down. Repeat. Up. Open. Close. Drop. And if you don't want to drop, you're just holding it up as high as you can, and you're freezing there. Lift. Extend. Temples. You have it one more time. Up. Open. Close. Now we all lower down. Keeping the ball right where it is in between the ankles. Hands are going to walk underneath the shoulders, and elbows are going to drive into our rib cage. Now, if you like that modified plank option that we just did with our knees down, you're going to stick with that. If you want to try a harder option, you're going to squeeze the ball together. You're going to flex the feet. Balls of the foot are going to hit the floor. So tuck your toes under. Abs need to be strong to control this movement. When you're ready, inhale. Exhale, rise up and hold your plank. So adjust if you need. Palms hold the weight. Balls of the feet hold the weight. Core controls the body. Elbows soft. Shoulders back and down. Slow Pilates push up. Inhale, drop down. Exhale and rise up. Good again. Lower and lift. Keep this going. At any point, you can drop down to the knees, just like I did right there. If you can keep it going, you have 2 more. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, rise. Last one. Now, we're going back into that tabletop. So drop to the knees. Walk the arms back. Reset, shoulders back and down. Reach the right arm out to the side. Squeezing the shoulder blades. Drop it back down. Other side. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, drop. Last one. Reach it out proud. Lower it down. Now this time you can sink back into a child's pose, or we're going to tuck the toes under and lift up into a down dog. You choose. Hold your breath. Inhale. If you have this down dog, pressing your heels down towards the floor, sinking your chest down towards the ground, relaxing your head through your arms. Feel a nice stretch down the back of the legs. 2 more slow breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. From here, dropping out of this, you can come into a full plank, or you can just bend the knees and come into a tabletop. All right, from here, guys, we're lifting up on the knees. If you have this ball, you're gonna want it. If you don't have a ball, grab a pillow. We have just 5 minutes left, so don't you worry. You are almost out of here. We're gonna take this bender ball in one hand. It doesn't matter what hand you choose, because we're gonna do one side and the other side. It's gonna be a quick set, so we don't run out of time. You're gonna grab it with one hand, and you're gonna put it next to your body. Now, as you do this movement, keeping the core strong and not dropping down and having sloppy posture, shoulders down and back, belly strong, place it on the ground, and then the leg, that top leg is gonna reach away. So find your balance right here. Hold it. Now remember, this is this unstable surface that we're talking about. You need to hold your core strong to prevent the rocking and rolling in this hand. If you don't have that ball, you're making a fist and you're going right down on the fist. All right, from here, shoulders up, back, and down. We're gonna take this leg and lift it up off the floor if you can. Nice and long, in line with the body, yeah, belly strong, hold, shoulders down. I know it's a lot to think about, but the more you do Pilates, the easier it's gonna get to control the body from your core. Now, slow kick forward, inhale, exhale, slow kick back. Now, if you don't like this top hand on the hip, you can go ahead and reach it up. You can have your gaze straight ahead. You can look up to the sky, whatever works for you. Listen to your body. Slow and controlled. Try not to rock and roll in that chest, right? Body is staying nice and still. Now, bring it back center, freeze. Turn the foot, flex it, then drop the toes down, heel is up, lift straight up and down. Little tiny pulse, big work for the outer thigh, butt cheeks, down the side of the body, in your oblique muscles. Keep it going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, slowly drop it down. We gotta switch sides. Bringing the knees back together. Other hand grabs the ball or the pillow. Leg extends out. Good posture, shoulders up, back, and down. Belly proud. Lift the leg. Now, if this is all you got today, is just lifting the leg and holding it steady, do it. If you feel like you can kick forward and back again, that's what we're going for. It does not have to be a big kick. It can be a tiny, tiny kick. As long as you're working through the core, working through the glutes, you're gonna see good results. Slow it down. Find that breath. Inhale, kick front. Exhale, press back. Try not to rock and roll off that ball. Belly is strong. 2 more times. Bring it front. Bring it back. Last one. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Bring it back center. Flex the foot. Toes down, heel up. Go ahead. Pulse it up. Shoulders down and back. Slow the breath down. Inhale. And exhale. Squeeze through that burn. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Up and hold. Find it. Shake out that foot. Drop the knees back down to the ground. We made it. If you need a smack, a rub, go ahead and do it. We're gonna have a seat on the mat. I'm gonna cross my legs. If you don't like the leg cross, totally cool. You do not have to do it. I'm just gonna let my ball hang out in between my legs. Reaching the arms up towards the ceiling, guys. Clasp your hands together. Press the palms up towards the sky. Shoulders down, chest proud. Take a stretch over to one side. Hold it right here. Now slowly bring it back center. Inhale. Exhale, drop down to the other side. Good. From here, we're going to come back center, unclasp the hands, grabbing this ball if you have it, and we're going to get a deeper stretch than we did when we started. Pressing the palms down, open up through the knees, sink down to the floor. Relax the shoulders down. This right here should feel good. Your body is nice and warm. Open up through the hips. So I'm so happy that you guys joined in today. Matt, I see you up there. Thanks for joining. Linda, Karen always hanging in. Deep breath, guys. Drop the shoulders down. And we have one more breath right here. Slowly take your time. Ball is going to come back in towards the lap. And we're going to take a big shoulder roll. Up, back, and down. And then slowly drop your chin to your chest. Roll it to one side. Feel a nice stretch down the side of the neck. Oh, we made it. Doesn't it feel good when it's done? Slowly come back center. Over to the other side. Let me know what you guys think of this ball. If you all don't have a lot of balls at home, that's funny. Let me know, because we won't use it. But if you liked it, we can use it again next week. I have a ton of moves that we can do with this ball. Slowly lift the head back up. We're going to take one big breath together, and we made it through. We're going to continue to stay humble and be kind to one another always. Lower the arms down. One more big shoulder roll. If you have questions, you can go ahead and email me at jcanan@ymcagbw.org. From DJ Mac, he's doing a pretty good job. He's our new producer here at the YMCA. From the YMCA of the Greater Brandywine, guys, we appreciate you joining in and tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great day. Peace on out.